finishing up for the night. The old lady's still here. She's probably a little thirsty. The bad thing is, I mean, I wish she was laying that way more, but she won't.
Well, I think that's more comfortable.
She's kind of frogged there.
But her legs are supporting her more.
Like Ty's saying, she may be more comfortable there. I don't know. I mean, granted, she ain't got a lot of movement in her hind end, but, you know, at least her legs aren't out behind her like they were, and that may have knocked a couple things out of whack anyway. These two babies are doing fine over here.
Watch.
Oh.
I can make her go from happy to lucky to bad.
She's going to find one of those sore spots in her back. Good thing she's chewing on some hay. She'd get up and clean Ty's clock right now. Yeah, don't piss her off. Yep, right there she's out. I was kind of thinking about there the other day. Put a screen up there so they can't get their heads through. She wants to move around. She just really can't. Hopefully we're going to be able to pick her up again tomorrow. I mean, the more often you can pick them up, the better. But I got a feeling she ain't going to be up till after she has calves. And I'm, you know, supposed to be February. Well, I hope it's the close side of February. And they're fine. And a bunch of these came back in here. We're supposed to be 22 degrees in the morning, and we're supposed to be an ice rink since after I put the video tonight, we got 0.2 of an inch of rain. So all the water will be shut off here in a little bit. And the mommy over there, she's still looking in the other pen for a calf. She has laid next to the other one a few times. Won't give him any loving. And after I put the video up tonight, I spent about 45 minutes standing in there so she would stand still and let him eat. And I just had to go pick my mom up. Livestock Association meeting was tonight. I got back and Ty was in here with her locked up so she'd stand still and let him eat. You know, it happens. But we had a revelation tonight thinking about it. Got him out. She wouldn't clean him up. Now, I'm not saying this is really it or not, but it could be part of it. That calf jacket we put on, it'd been on the other calf before that. It went right on him, and he went he went into the dryer first, calf warmer, and it went right on him when he came out of there and put with her. So, you know, the smell's on the coat, the mixed smell, but I mean, probably 40% of it. The rest of it is she's just confused and don't know what to do. And yeah, one of the little calves.
That's Curly. That's 023.
Oh, that's one of the bigger ones. Sorry. We were talking about the littler ones being able to reach in. I guess that's a good size.
Well, they cheat when they go down.
Yeah. But she seems to be trying to work herself uphill a little. So if we keep the hay uphill.
You're not acknowledging that little Mr. Star and Marvin.
I acknowledge both of them. They're both doing good. I mean, we got 4 minutes of video almost already.
She's snubbing her water because it's not perfectly clean.
Oh, jeez.
Seriously,
she's too pampered now. Anyway, I thought I'd tell you about the calf smell in the coat and show you that she's doing all right. And she's blaming it on her, but no. It's usually when the coat gets put on a calf, the calf is dry. Mommy has already cleaned it. They've already bonded. And in this case, that didn't happen because Mommy wasn't going to clean it. So Ty cleaned it up.
Where's my hug?
Yeah, it's just, you know, all the wrong stuff at the wrong time. Yeah, Ty's been mad at me all day. You didn't get any video of me giving her loves this morning.
10 minutes this morning. She literally put her head in my arm and wanted hugs.
No, I know there are people out there. Oh God, farmers hate their animals. They yeah,
If they knew the blood, sweat, and tears that we've gone through.
If they knew half the shit,
I don't know what part of
they'd pull their heads out of their asses.
Her legs out front. Her front legs out.
I think she wanted it out because she was the way she was moving when we put her down. She did not want Ty to fold that left front under. She wanted it stretched out. And I don't know how much she can do on her own here. And hey, you know, I throw TikTok videos up too. One of my friends on TikTok, he's a rancher and truck driver out of Montana. He said, hey, what we've done when you can't lift them, we can't do it here because we have concrete floors.
No, I'm not digging through concrete.
Dig a hole on each side about knee deep. Get their legs down into them so their legs aren't getting all the circulation and everything cut off to them. And that helps.
We need a gurney.
So anybody that has this happen, if you're on a dirt floor or you're out in the pasture or whatever, if you can do it and you can't lift them, do it that way.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, we don't have a choice here.
We need like those, for people that jump for bad reasons, and the fire department has those blow up things. We need one of those that's just big enough for her.
Oh, yeah.
Right between.
We were kind of discussing, and I know somebody might think of this, and it's already been rolled around in my head. We could put some bales underneath there and do the same thing. The problem is you need a slot for those legs to go into because you want the rest of the body supported. You put bales under, they got to go this way, and they're still going to be in the way at one end and the other. And then if something happens and they can move a little bit, they're going to roll off of it.
Oh, you want your agua?
God, there's 6.5 minutes already. Well, so far they've lied about the temperature. 28 degrees this morning. I don't know if you can hear the wind. Neighbors' trees are blowing really good. And it's about a 10 mile an hour wind through here. Right now it's kind of died down, but and that's just not showing up like it should. Even if I tip the camera way back, it's way prettier than that. And that's going to be a fun day. Just put it that way. It's been a day so far. Yeah. Last night, Raini was acting like she didn't feel so good. Yeah, she's at the emergency vet clinic over in Tualatin. Luckily, they don't charge an arm and a leg.
Best one, by the way. That's where Whiskey went when he got cut, and Blue went too when Amazon ran him over. So best one to go to if you're in Oregon.
They just stabilized Blue. We took him to our normal vet for the dogs to get stuff done. But anyway, I ended up texting the vet earlier because I hadn't heard back on our worm counts on the samples. And we've got her with worms. He said he was glad that he gave her an extra dose of wormer when he was here after we had, because there were still a few that were alive in the sample. But if you know, you know. We've had low levels of cocci forever. Always have. It's in the ground. It's here. Nothing you can do about it. Every sample, keep in mind you got a sample from her, a sample out of the main group, a sample out of the heifers, and since we had the bulls up to semen test that day, he had a sample from the bulls. We have moderate levels of cocci. Well, the worms plus the cocci, we know what it does. And right there is it. For arthritis and the fact that she's old and big with calf, and we know she's got a couple things out of whack. And they're ready in there at least. You know. But so now we're trying to find enough Corid, or one of the knockoffs that actually works, to be able to treat everybody. And Mom already called the farm stores within 15 miles of us. Between them, we can get 3 gallons of Corid. Guess what? That's not even half of what we need. And anybody wants to know, you can get a rough figure on this. Depending on what the price is in the area, we're a minimum $500 in Corid, closer to $1,000. Oh, I guess I dropped the ball and she just remembered. Those poor girls down there, their water's empty because I haven't made it there yet today. I still got to make it to the back barn and turn the water on for the bulls and the steers. I'm hoping the hose is still in there. Because she's up turning the water on and ouch. Guess that was the back of my hand on the shot. And the hose is not in it, so she's going to have to wait before she turns it on. Sorry, ladies. Sorry. Yeah, look at that. Oh, there's a little in there. And yeah, we would usually hook a float on this, but okay. Number one, we don't plan on leaving it here very long. You gonna run me over? And number two, with the freezing temps. Hi, bud. Hi, starving Marvin. We've already replaced most of that line once. About 12 years ago, the kids were in here spreading straw, and one runs up to the shop. Daddy, it's raining in the barn. How do you mean it's raining in the barn? It had been shut off and unhooked at that end. This end was shut off and it didn't drain. So fun. Oh yeah, we're gonna brown nose here now. Me. Silly butt. You wanna do it again? The heifer calf's looking like, what's his deal? What the heck? You need to play too, girl. Look at this. Well, come on. I never get him to zoom when I'm in here.
She was zooming yesterday. She zoomed around.
I think we ran out of zoomies. That's okay. We're running out of time. I know the video's plenty long already. He's gonna grow up to be an attack bull or an attack steer.
Oh!
Did you give him his boost?
He don't care. He don't care, he says. How about you?
Oh, you don't want me to do that to you?
She's like, just kidding.
Okay. We'll bring you back for something. Quick shot of Mount Hood. We're gonna go pick Raini up. They really didn't find anything obvious, so she should be all right. Getting her loves.
Oh.
Not like we got much done today, right? I spent most of it dealing with her and she got a little straw spread. But the problem is, yeah, when she was spreading straw, it all came back in her face. Can you tell? She did get the 2-year-olds done. Cows aren't going to care tonight. They're going to be out in the feed barn anyway. Except they're going to love that east wind because the other end of that barn's wide open. Anyway, yeah, hopefully Mount Hood showed up in that last clip. Then we were staring straight at it. The sun was hitting it. It was showing pretty good. But I had my shades on and I can't see the screen at all with those on. Polarized glasses and the screen just don't work. So I think I got you pointed the right direction. I would have zoomed you in, but you know. Anyway, I told Ty this morning, I've been thinking we probably should try to give her some warm water. Help let some of that energy she's eating go to her instead of not keeping her warm. And she apparently tanked up pretty good on warm water. She's brought 10 gallons down and mixed with a little bit of cold water.
That was the second one she didn't really.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't want? Okay, so she's.
This is the second one. She doesn't want.
Either way, she's drank enough for now, I suppose.
You want that one out in front of you? That's not going to be comfortable with both of them out in front of you.
I still think she needs to be leaning over on her side, but she don't want to do it. She is, however, listing downhill now. You notice. But man, that frog position, I don't know. I've seen cows and I've seen bulls lay in that position. But if you look out there, everyone laying down is on about a 40-degree angle, I suppose, for the most part. Yeah. Anyway, they didn't find much with Raini. I mean, everything's within all the testing they did. Everything's within normal. High side of normal, but normal. They did say X-ray showed it looked like she might have had a couple rocks in her gut.
Which would be if they brought the shit out, the calf shit,
Yep.
or the little bit of afterbirth into the rocks.
Because calf shit gets out on somebody's boot, or they come in and grab a chunk that's full of straw and they take it out in the driveway and then it's got a rock on it. They weren't concerned about the rocks. They were just saying that they were there. And the funny thing is, this morning when we got in there at 8 o'clock, somebody had just called about their dog named Raini and bringing them in. And while we were in the exam room, the other Raini came in and went in the exam room right across from us. What we could hear, through the door, it sounded like the other Raini was a larger breed dog and likes to eat rocks. So they knew what the issue was there. She had a gut full of rocks. Anywho, yeah, she only got a couple bales out here, but it's enough to get them up. And what's underneath them ought to be percolating a little bit down at the bottom and creating a little bit of heat. And she's not been too bad today. I need to take a piece of twine and gut wrap that. And from there, all the way around to there, because the wind's pulling the bottom of that twine, or the tarps up, even though they were tied down. So I'm going to do that. Probably be the end of the video, unless something magical happens. So anyway, Rainy should be all right. They did give her some antibiotics and some gabapentin. The x-ray showed she's got some vertebrae toward her back end that are fused together with arthritis, and, yada yada.
Yeah.
Old dog stuff. Hell, she's 11 or 12 years old, so. Anyway, the end of our Sunday, right? Close enough to it. Everybody have a great Monday, okay? Thanks for watching.